Hello students, this is Savita Pawar. Welcome to my channel Get the Math. Today we are going to see lesson C 6 squares and square roots introduction part 1. Now in the last in one of my video you have seen that square means what? Then when the same number is multiplied twice it is called as square. So like example, 1 square equal to 1 into 1 is 1. 2 square is 2 into 2 equal to 4, 3 square is 3 into 3 that is 9, and so on, that is a square equal to a into a, that will be a square. So square of any number in general is expressed as n square, that is the general formula. Here I have written some of the squares from 1 to 20 and that you have to learn it properly. So now let us see about the properties of the square numbers. Any number that ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 in its units place are the square numbers. What are the units place? That is the ones place. This place is called as the units place. Okay, this is the units place. So any number that ends with 0, 1, 4, 5 or 9, then it is a square number. You can see in this table all the number that end with 0, 1, 4, 9, 6 or 5. See, all the numbers are ending with those numbers, so they are the square numbers. And the number, second point is the number which ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8 at its units place are non-square numbers. Here you can see none of the number end with or they do not have the unit place as 2, 3, 7 or 8. So those are such numbers will not be square of any number. Now if a number ends with 1 or 9 at its units place, then you can guess that 1 or 9 that comes in the number 1 and 9. Okay, so you can just identify it that which number square it may be. Or for example 4 or 6, a number that ends with 4 or 6 at its units place, then it may be a square of 4 or 6, then it may be a square having number 6 at its units place. See here 4 has 6 at its units place, then 6 also has 6 at its units place. Similarly 14 has 6 at its units place, 16 has 256, that is 6 at its units place. So if 6 comes at its units place, then you can guess that it may be a square of a number ranging on 4 or a number ranging in 6. So for example, if I take the example of 289, you can see here 9 is there at its units place. So 9, in which number 9 comes at unit place, that is 3 and 7. So 3 and 7. So if 289 is given, you can guess that this number may be a square of 3 or 7 at its units place. Okay. Now fourth one is non-square numbers between two perfect square number is given by 2n. Now if two numbers are given, suppose for example 4 and 5, and if you are taking their squares 4 square and 5 square, so the number that range between these two numbers, so those are called as the non-square numbers. All the numbers that comes between two square numbers are non-square numbers. It is given by a simple formula 2n. What is n here? The smallest number is taken as n and the greater number is taken as n plus 1. So for example here 4 square and 5 square. So n is 4 here and n plus 1 will be 5 here. So if you do the square, you can see 4 square is 16 and 5 square is 25. So the numbers between 16 and 25, that is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. These total are 8 numbers. So you can give here by simple formula, that is 2n. So if we multiply, for this example, if we multiply 2n, substitute value of n as 4 here. So 2 into 4 is 8. So these are total 8 numbers. So you can find the number of non-square numbers between two perfect square numbers by the formula 2n. Fifth property is sum of first n odd natural numbers is n square. If we add the odd numbers, here one by one. See, if we add the odd numbers, so the odd number, the total of the odd numbers give a square number, and that square number, that the square number is a, you can write the square of the other number. So here suppose 1 is there, 1 is the square of 1, then 1 plus 3 means 4, 4 is the square of 2 square, 1 plus 3 plus 5 is a total is 9, so it is a square of 3 square. Or otherwise you can also see that the total number of odd numbers are added here. Suppose 1 plus 3 plus 5, so total numbers are 3 here, so it is the square of 3. That way also you can learn it. So here 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, the total numbers are here 4. So this total counts out to be 16, so it is the square of 16. So this way also you can remember, if n number of terms are given, so it will be the square of n terms and the square will be n square. Sixth property is square of a number can be expressed as a sum of consecutive natural numbers. So any number square can be expressed as a sum of consecutive natural numbers. For example, 3 square is 9. So 9 can be expressed here as the sum of two consecutive natural numbers. So but how the two consecutive natural numbers should be? Like example, 9 is there, its consecutive numbers will be 4 and 5. But we can add any number that counts out to be 9. For example, 6 plus 3 also we can do. But we cannot do this 6 plus 3 because these are not consecutive natural numbers. So we have to add those consecutive natural numbers that counts to be 9. Consecutive means one after the other. So 4 means 3 square minus 1 upon 2, and 5 can be written as 3 square plus 1 upon 2. So in general the formula becomes n square equal to a plus b, where a equal to n square minus 1 upon 2 and b equal to n square plus 1 upon 2. This type of number should be there, then only we can get the 3 square or n square. So these a and b are two consecutive natural numbers. Then 7th point is the product of two consecutive even or odd numbers is given by the formula a square minus 1 equal to a plus 1 and a minus 1. So if two consecutive odd or consecutive even numbers is given by the formula this. So if two odd numbers are given consecutive and if two even consecutive numbers are given, you have to find their product. Then you don't have to multiply it by regular means. You have to use this formula, that is a plus b and a minus b. Okay. So which number you have to take here? So such number you have to take that its difference on adding and difference on subtraction should be equal to both the numbers. So that is here, if I take 11 and 13, so 12 plus 1 is there and 12 minus 1 is there. These numbers should be same in both the brackets, only the difference is of plus and minus. If you add it, you get one number, and if you subtract it, you get the another number. Such type of combination you have to see, and that number is multiplied in the form of a plus b and a minus b, and a plus b and a minus b is a square minus 1 square means 1 here. So this is 12 square minus 1 square, so that becomes 143. So this way you can find the product of two consecutive even numbers or two consecutive odd numbers. Similarly, this example 22 and 24, if you want to multiply and find the product of 22 and 24, so you need to find a number which is of equal difference to both these numbers. So if you add one number, if you add a number to this any other number, you get 24. And if you add any other number to subtract other number, you get 22. So 23 plus 1 becomes 24 and 23 minus 1, that becomes 22. So these 23 should be same here and 21 and this 1 should be same here. Only difference is plus and minus. Okay, so that becomes 23 square minus 1 square, that gives you 528 answer. So here you should not multiply as usual you are doing, but using this formula you have to find the product of any two consecutive or two consecutive even or odd numbers. So these are the 7 properties of square numbers. Still other properties are there that I will be doing in other introduction video. Okay, remaining explanation of this introduction will be taken in part 2. That's all for now. Do like, share and subscribe my channel. Get the Math.